When it comes to building a shave lather, there are several techniques to choose from, each with its own set of pros and cons. Here are some of the most popular methods: bowl lathering, face lathering, hand lathering, layering, and painting. Each method has its own benefits, and the best choice depends on personal preference and the specific needs of the user. Experimenting with different techniques can help you find the one that works best for you. Whether you're looking for a rich, creamy lather or a quick tactile shave prep, experimenting with these techniques is beneficial to all wet shavers. And I'm going to demonstrate one of these, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So if you guys watch my channel, you guys know me as a layering kind of guy when I build my face lathers. Layering is where you start in circular motions and then you paint your lather flat, evenly across your face. Then you add water and then you start again over again. You start in a circular motion, then you flatten it out, get an even layer on your face, and then you spray it down again, and then you do that again. And another technique is actually just the opposite. You start circular, yes, of course, start circular just to get it on your face, just to get the soap on your face, and then you paint it smooth, and then you add water, and then you paint the water into your lather. And then you don't go and start working it in circular motions. No, you do it again. You paint it, and then you spray it, you spray it, and then you paint the water into the soap. And then you do that over and over and over. And then at the very end, then you will work it into a lather and then spread it, paint it again. Paint it flat, paint an even layer, and then you spray that. And you do it over and over and over. And I'm going to demonstrate that technique for you. I'm going to try to do this without no cuts and no editing. I'm just going to go from beginning to end. I am going to use the Paraso green just because I like the way it smells. And I'm not shaving today. I'm just going to build this lather, and I'm going to show you this painting technique because it's a really, really good technique. It's the opposite of the technique that I do. It's opposite of layering. I do have my Badger silver tip here. This is such a beautiful brush. It's like clouds on my face. It's old. It's broken in. It's not very old. It's like a year old, but it is very broken in and very, very soft. I'm going to get this cream. I'm going to get an almond size layer in there. That should do right there. Yeah, I like using Badger brushes with creams because they're just so soft, and you really don't need to work a cream too much, to get it spread on your face. It's already nice and soft, and it's a cream, so it spreads pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to start in a circular motion, and I'm going to get this shave cream on my face. I'm not going to go up on my mustache because, like I said, I don't need a shave. I actually shot a shave video for the razor company last night, so I really don't have nothing to shave off. So just going to show you guys how to use this painting technique. Okay, so right now I'm using the layering technique just to get it on my face. So then I'll paint the lather evenly on my face. And now I'm going to start adding water. I do have distilled water in here. So what I'll do is I'm going to start painting this water into my lather here. And you guys have seen my videos where as soon as I put the water on my face or onto the shave soap or shave cream, whatever I'm using, I'll start in a circular motion, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to paint this water into the lather again. We'll get it incorporated really good. And we're just going to keep painting the water into the lather like that. And then I believe on the third or fourth, however, you got to gauge it to see how you feel, how your soap's doing, what your soap's saying to you. I mean, if you can see how shiny that is, it is accepting that water really nice. So I'm going to get one more spray here, and I am going to start painting it again. And this is mainly what you will do with this technique. And then after this, I will spray it one more time, and then I'll start working it in a circular motion. But I just want to get as much water into this lather, almost like I'm thinning it out, you know. And this is such a great technique. You can build a thick, luxurious lather with this technique. Okay, there it is. You can see there's so much water in there, so shiny. So I'm going to spray down one more time, and then very lightly, just using the tips of the brush very lightly, I'm going to start working that lather. And like I said, I wanted to build this from beginning to end with no editing, no cuts, no breaks in between. So I incorporated that pretty good right there. That's all it takes. And with that being said, I want to let you guys know that this technique right here is for the traditional wet shaver that loves this ritual, loves taking their time, doesn't mind being in here for a few minutes and just taking their time and enjoying what they're doing. If you are impatient, you don't have the time, or you really don't care for the ritual, just bowl lather, get it on your face, shave, and skedaddle. Just get out of here. This technique is not for you. You really have to have patience. You really have to enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, this is such a beautiful ritual here. You should really just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy what you're doing. Just enjoy the time you have in here. It's so great. How often do we take time for ourselves out of our day? We're just so busy all the time that taking a few minutes and enjoying what you're doing, it's just a beautiful thing. Some people, they just don't have the personality for it, you know. They're just like, no, I can't sit there and do that. I gotta do what I gotta do, and I gotta get out of there. It's just not their personality, and there's nothing wrong with it. You do what works for you, right? There is no right, there is no wrong. You do what works for you. Me, I love this. I could be in here all day. In fact, my wife has come in here before and drugged me out of here because we had things we needed to do, and I'm just sitting in here, you know, enjoying myself and running experiments. And yeah, I love it. I love it in here. This is my peaceful place here. And so I'm going to add some more water here. I'm just going to continue to paint this water into my lather. Such a great technique. I don't know why I don't use this technique too often, because in my videos, when you see me doing the layering technique, yeah, it takes me a while to build a lather with my layering technique. That's why I fast forward it. It takes a while to build a lather using this technique also, but I don't know why I haven't used this on my videos. I started to a little bit. You can see on my videos where I'll do this technique a little bit, but then I'll go back to my layering technique. And there's some YouTubers that strictly use this technique all the time, and they build some giant luxurious lathers. It's really, really cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint that water into my lather. I think that was my third time. I'm not really sure. Wasn't counting. Too busy talking, of course. But yeah, you could see it. I'll keep showing you guys. It's nice and shiny, very hydrated. Looks like it's thinning out, so that is perfect time to get one more spray on there. And then we'll start going in a circular motion and start building that lather. You can see it's dripping off my face here. Definitely enough water there. Don't worry about thinning it out. There's a lot of soap. And this is a technique I was going to tell you guys. It just dripped on my shirt right here. I just got a drip right here on my shirt. So when you guys are putting that much water and you go on your face, it's going to drip off the bottom of your brush here. So what you want to do is you want to spin your brush and then work it in circular motions. And you want to keep doing that because there's a lot of water in it. It's not built to a big, thick, luxurious lather yet. It's still really wet. We need to incorporate all that water into this soap, or into this cream, or into this lather. And so just be vigilant about what is building up down here on your brush. And if you need to spin your brush, that way you don't lose any of it or have it flinging all over the place, then go ahead and do that. See how it's starting to build up down here? So I'm going to spin my brush. I'm going to bring that back to the top. And then I'm just going to go ahead, and you can see how this is starting to blow up big time. So that's it. That's it right there. That's enough. Doing that. So I'm going to paint it evenly across my face. And then we're going to continue to add water. And you guys are saying, look how shiny that is. It looks like it might be good enough. Let's check. Nope, not yet. So that goes to show you it's not ready yet, but man, it looks like it. Look at how much water and how shiny that is. That is amazing. Such a beautiful technique. I'm actually considering incorporating this technique on all my shaves because it is better than layering, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know why I never use this technique in my videos. Because I know about it. I just had a technique that I was using, and I've used the layering technique forever already. But look at how much is on my face. Look at how much is on the brush. And we really haven't scrubbed very much, right? We're just adding water is all we're doing. But it'll start building, and it's just like an atomic bomb. It just gets bigger and bigger and more luxurious. So I'll spray it one more time. I'm just going to gently, and I'm not pushing down really hard. I'm just letting it float on my face, just gently getting it in there. And I'm going to have to spin my brush because you could see it's wanting to fall off my brush. Look at that brush. That's just craziness. That's why I wanted to do this with no cuts or no editing. I just wanted to go from beginning to end. That way you guys can see what this technique really does and how it works. And yeah, it's an awesome technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a lot of this soap off of my face here. You can just see how there's just a whole bunch there. And I'm going to try to get this all on my face. That way I could just, oops, huge giant just fell right here. So I'll get it back on there. I'm just going to paint it here or dab it. I'm actually just dabbing it at this point. So it's just so much there. Is it ready yet? Oh, it looks like it's getting there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray my face down one more time. And I am gently going to paint this water into this lather here. And I'm going to spin my brush because I don't want to lose any of it. All right, one more time. This lather is so shiny. It is so shiny. So I think it's ready to go. So I'll show you what you can do before you start. Oh yeah, the peaks are starting to drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this soap off of here, off of the brush here. Let's just pull the Sinatra linen and let's just get it off the brush handle like that, and then we'll get it on our face. And yeah, see, like I said, it's just dropping all over the place. There's just so much soap here, and we'll get it on our face like that. We'll dab it on our face, and look at how much lather is on my face. It's just insane. Look at how much is on the brush. This is lather for days. It's insane. But anyway, guys, that is the painting technique. It's opposite of the layering technique that I use. And I just wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can You can really see how deep it is, but there is a deep, deep layer, and you can see how shiny it is. It is hydrated so well. This is such a great technique. In fact, I believe this technique is superior to my layering technique, this painting technique. So I think I'm gonna start incorporating this technique into all my shaves. So anyway, I'm going to clean up here. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys liked something. If you did, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, brother, so good to see you again. Thank you so much. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get cleaned up. I just wanted to show you guys that. It was a really cool technique. And hey, I'll catch you guys next time. You guys take care of yourselves, you hear? God bless.